Good morning, good morning, good morning to you. Let's say it in Japanese. Ohayo gozaimasu, ohayo gozaimasu, ohayo gozaimasu to you. Our day is beginning and there's so much to do. So I wanted us to say it in Vietnamese. And if you remember, we practiced that a few times, but we certainly didn't master it. So I'm going to ask Siri to translate it for us so we can practice it together again. Are you ready? Listen carefully. I know you guys love it when I use my phone. Here we go. This is in Vietnamese.
Buổi sáng tốt lành. Buổi sáng tốt lành.
So it's buổi. Can you say buổi? Sáng tốt lành. And, you know, my accent probably is not the best, but I'm trying. So let's listen to it one more time. Ready?
Buổi sáng tốt lành.
Ooh, that's a tough one. That's a challenging one. But we never shy away from a challenge in kindergarten. So it's buổi sáng tốt lành, buổi sáng tốt lành, buổi sáng tốt lành to you. Ready? Buổi sáng tốt lành, kindergarten. Today is going to be a great day because God has given us books. And I don't know about you, but I've been reading a lot during our stay-at-home time. And I notice sometimes I start to miss all the things that I used to be able to do. And I can't do them now, and I get a little bit sad. And sometimes I even get a little bit frustrated. I don't know if you've been feeling that way. But once in a while, I have those feelings. And if I go and sit down and start reading a book, it can be a book about an adventure. It can be a book about, it could be a nonfiction book about a person. And I learn all about their lives. And I forget about what's bothering me. I forget about my sadness and my frustration, that I feel sometimes being stuck at home. So I am so grateful to God for giving us the brilliant minds that He's given all these authors who have written these books. Thank you, God, for books. I want you to think for a minute about what you're thankful for. And you can tell someone who's with you, or you could just tell me. Pretend like I'm right there with you. All right. What month is it, class? April. Let's count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Are you counting with me? 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. What number comes after 15? Remember yesterday we talked about how if you look here, the ones place is changing, right? It's just growing by 1. So on a 12, the ones place is the 2. There's 2 ones in the number 12. 3, 4, 5. So what do you think the ones place is in this number? 6. That's right. And we know that all our team numbers start with a 1. And we know that 1 means 10. That's right. That's what team numbers are. They're a group of 10 and some 1s. So today is the 16th. Let's go up our column to see what day of the week it is. And it says that it's Thursday. Today is Thursday. Today is Thursday. All day long. Woo! All day long. Woohoo! Yesterday was... Can you make that W with your hands? Wednesday. Tomorrow will be woohoo, Friday all day long, woo, all day long, woohoo. So say the whole date with me today, please. Today is Thursday, April 16th, 2020. Okay, Let's see, I have a problem of the day for you. Ooh, it's another pattern. And I'm not sure if I've told you yet, but all of these patterns with numbers, guess what we call them? Number patterns. That's right. So let's see if we can figure out how the pattern is changing so we can fill in our missing numbers. It says, write the next 3 numbers in the pattern. Explain the pattern to the numbers. Excuse me. So that's 2 sentences, 2 directions, okay? So the first direction is to write the missing numbers. But before we do that, we have to figure out what the pattern is. So let's read it. 1, 3, 5, 7, 9. Ooh, wow. This is a tough one, okay, because we don't count that way, right? Is that counting by 2s? Mm-mm. You might say, oh, well, sounds like it's counting by 3s. But it isn't, because when we count by 3s, the first number we say is 3, and then we go 4, 5, 6, so we go 7, 8, 9. So let's see. Do we say any of these numbers when we count by 2s? No. It looks like they're almost all odd numbers. So when you have a number pattern, the best way to figure out what it is to count how many are in between. Meaning if you have 1 and 3, let's see how many are in between. And to see how many are in between, we count on. And we all know how to count on. So if we start with 1, and we're going to stop at 3, count on from 1 with me to 3. Ready? 2, 3. Oh, how many are in between? 2. Now let's do the same thing with 3 and 5. So we're going to count on from 3 and stop when we get to 5. Count on from 3, 4, 5. Oh, 2 again. Maybe that's the pattern. Let's see. 5 to 7. So we're going to count on from 5. 6, 7. Ooh, 2 again. 7 to 9. So count on from 7. 8, 9. Okay, so it's growing. It's a growing pattern, and it grows by how many? 2. So we're here at 9. So now let's do our growing pattern and see what number we write. Ready? 10, 11. That makes sense. Now, 11. So let's count on from 11. 12, 13. 14, 15. Okay, very good. So we've completed the first part of our problem. So again, the most important thing you can do is count to see how many numbers are in between. So it looks like it's a growing pattern, and every time it grows by 2. So that's the explanation of our pattern. Okay, and it's also odd numbers. It's all the odd numbers, right? Because if we were skip counting, in between here would be 2, 4, 6, 8, in between each one. 10, 12, 14, right? So it's all the odd numbers. So you could say it either way, that it's an odd number pattern, or it is a growing number pattern and it grows by 2. I hope that made sense. That's some tough stuff. You should really pat yourself on the back if you stayed with me the whole time. And you should say, good job, me. I'm not afraid of a challenge, right? All right, we're going to do a couple true, false. Okay, so remember, if the equation makes sense or is accurate, can you say accurate? What does accurate mean? Yes, that's right. It means that the whole thing is correct. It's right, okay? And if it's inaccurate, can you say inaccurate? What does inaccurate mean? Yes, that's right. It means that it's incorrect. It's not right. Okay, so we love those big vocabulary words. If the equation is accurate, you're going to say true. If the equation is inaccurate, you're going to say false. And you can give me a thumbs up or thumbs down if you want to. Ready? Read it with me. 5 plus 3 equals 9. sounds pretty close. Let's see. I mean, it's an addition equation, right? And is the 9 bigger than 5 and 3? We know when we're adding our answer, or our, what do we call the answer in an addition problem? Sum, that's right. Our sum will always be bigger than these numbers. And so 9 is bigger. So should we just say true? Oh no, what should we do? We should solve it? I hope that's what he said. 5, 3, how many is that? 5, 6, 7, 8. See, always have to double check. 5 plus 3 equals 9 is false. 6 minus 4 equals 3. All right, so I said that when we're adding, our answer or our sum is always bigger, right? When we are, what are we doing here? Are we adding or subtracting? Subtracting. When we are subtracting, our number, our answer is always smaller. Okay, I have a serious bonus question for you. Do you remember what you call the answer in a subtraction problem? In an addition problem, you just told me that it's called the sum. You're so smart. In a subtraction problem, do you remember what it's called? It starts with a D. Difference. That's right. So the difference, or the answer, always needs to be smaller. So is 3 smaller than 6? Yes. So should we just say true? No? What do we need to do? We must solve. Okay, we must work the problem. So 6 minus 4. 6 minus 1, 2, 3, 4. Up. How many fingers do I have left? 2. So 6 minus 4 equals 3 is false. One more. 4 plus 3 equals 7. Our sum is bigger than our numbers, so we're on the right track. But again, we're going to solve. Ready? 4, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 4 plus 3 equals 7 is true. All right. Very good job. Now, I see some eggs in front of me. I wonder if these eggs have anything interesting in them. Let's see. Ooh, what color is this one? Blue. How do we say blue in Spanish? Azul. Muy bien. All right, let's see. Ooh, there is a secret message in here. Da, 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 da. Uh-oh, look at that. Who's that? Daryl. Mr. Daryl. I love the way that Daryl puts his family first. I don't know if you've noticed that about Daryl, but he cares so deeply about his mom, his dad, and his baby, Isabella, right? That's his baby sister, Isabella. When his mom was having the baby, Daryl was like a worried father at school. It was all he talked about, and he was so emotional that it really showed me how loving Daryl is and what a family man he will become. And I really love that about Daryl. So, hi, Daryl. Let's see who's next. We got a purple. How do you say purple in Espanol? Is it morado? I keep meaning to look that up. Ooh. Message. Ooh, let's see who's that. Luciana. I love the way that Luciana is so focused. Remember, we talk about focus a lot in kindergarten and how important it is. She's so focused. She puts her heart into everything she does. Whether it's conquering a challenging lesson or a project in class or playing hard on the playground with her friends, Luciana always gives it her all. And that passion is going to take her very far in life. I really admire that about Luciana. Hi, Luciana. Ah, green, verde. Ooh. Let's see what this one says. Dun, 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 dun. Who's that? Juliet. Miss Juliet. Oh my goodness. My sweet Juliet. I love Juliet's laugh. She has the kind of laughter that makes everyone around her want to join in. And Juliet is always ready to jump in and try what's in front of her. She never, ever shies away from a challenge. And she laughs in the face of failure. She's not afraid to try something new, which is pretty rare for kids her age. So it's a very special quality that she has, and it's that attitude that will bring Juliet much success in her future. So I really like that about Juliet. Hi, Juliet. Yellow. Amarilla. Amarillo. Let's see. Oops. That one's empty. Pink. Ooh, that one's not empty. Let's see who I have here. Haha. Alex. Sweet Miss Alex. I love the way that Alex has grown up so much this year. Okay, she started school, not talking very much. She was very, very quiet, barely talking. And this year, she actually helped the 8th grade read the petitions during a mass service in front of the entire school. All the faculty, all the kids, kindergarten through 8th grade. She got up on the podium and spoke on the microphone in front of everybody. And her smile was so big that day, which told me that she's ready to keep on growing and keep on doing those things that are kind of scary, okay? So I love how far Alex has come, and I can't wait to watch her continue to grow. She also has a work ethic that will take her wherever she wants to go in life. A work ethic means that she works really, really hard. She's a self-directed learner. So I love that about Alex, and I miss her very much. Hi, Alex. All right, I found my correct yellow egg. Ooh, there we go. Now, let's see. Who is that? Amelia. Amelia. Hi, Amelia. I love the way that Amelia sees the world. At the beginning of the year, we were writing about our colors, and you guys had an assignment that was to write or draw about your favorite brown thing. I don't know if you remember, it was a long time ago. And Amelia drew a picture of herself in the rain. And Mrs. Westphal asked her, well, how is that your favorite brown thing? And she said, well, of course, it's chocolate rain. And at that moment, I kind of fell for Amelia because she warms my heart when I'm with her, because she has a very loving and calming spirit. And I think the way that Amelia sees the world really helps her with that calming and that loving spirit. And I love that about Amelia. And I miss that about Amelia. Hi, Amelia. All right. So I'm going to continue with our secret student eggs tomorrow. And I'm also going to be sending out a reading and a social studies lesson later on today. Okay. Bye, guys. I miss you so much.